Alright, welcome back to another episode of the PURIST mod, alright? So I started the game and left off here. So obviously we're showing it to Monica first because we're doing Monica's route. Let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hand. It seems less light than when we were talking earlier, but I'm used to this. My poem always seemed to make Monica become strangely quiet. It's what I think is a brief pained expression shows up on her face. Well, you certainly have kept your own style. It doesn't look like you took after anyone else. I guess that's okay, right? The change is almost tangible. It's like what happens every time Monica shows herself for a second, but then always retreats back into this more friendly persona she always shows. Yes, it's nice that you were able to keep to being yourself. Though you didn't seem to impress them. Wait, what? I wasn't exactly writing to impress any of them, though. Oh. Were you trying to impress me? No, it's, this is my normal writing style, that's all. You're so cute sometimes, Frisk. Cute. I know you weren't trying to impress me. Even though our styles are similar, you kept your own personal touch. Turn the volume down, it's so loud. I don't know what else to say, though. Oh, you could try to keep your tone a little consistent. Make sure you go through and choose your words carefully. I think I've told you this before, though. I think so, too. Make sure you work on it. Is this your first draft? Yeah, I guess. I'll try to spend some more time on it rather than just finishing it and being done. Well, keep at it. Anyway, here's my poem. You know, I feel like learning and looking for an answer. Monica trails off. Monica? Is nothing. Sorry. Just something unexpectedly heavy came to mind. Is everything alright? Yes, it wasn't anything serious. Where was I? Oh. But looking for answers gives life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything. It's just a thought, is all. If we all had the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? I see. I don't really think so. Oh. Well, we just asked new questions, right? Monica gives me a bit of an odd look before smiling. I guess that's true. Sometimes you think you figured it out only for something to give you an entirely new set of questions, and then you're completely stuck on why something happened. It does sound like Monica's speaking from experience. And even though she's looking at me when she says this, it feels like she's talking to someone right behind me. She's talking to me, not you, Frisk. Anyway, I also noticed that everyone seems to like writing more about sad things than happy things. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, there wouldn't be much to write about, would there? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you know that better than anyone else, right? You mean one-dimensional. Yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Yeah. It feels kind of familiar, though. But I can't quite think of what it reminded me of. Well, maybe it's my previous poem. It's not like my style has changed that much. Maybe. But I'm not a good writer at all. You're probably overreacting. I just put whatever comes to mind on the paper. Well, maybe that's why I like it. You're not trying to be anyone or like anyone. It's a Frisk poem, not anyone else's. It's very honest, too. Jeez. But that's what I like about it. You're super honest about things. But at this rate, you won't be getting any closer to anyone. Why does that matter? Sayori only gives me a small grin. Oh, now I remember where I've seen this before. Oh no. It's super abstract. So it's a lot like Monica. But you have your own style to it too. That's why it looks very original. Looks? Oh, well, it is original, but it's almost like there's a small touch of her style. But you're clearly not trying to write like her. I decided to change the subject before Sayori can continue on this track. Anyway, what about your poem? Oh, sorry, I forgot about that. Sayori? I mean, I actually forgot. Seriously? I had a paper due today and I procrastinated. I can't help but sigh. Jeez. You should have worked on it earlier. I know, but I had so much fun that I kept putting it off. Writing poems, seeing everyone else. Look, I got myself some Sour Patch Kids because I need something sour to go along with the gameplay. They're not really that sour though. They're so chewy as well. Time went by without me realizing it. I see. It still doesn't change anything. You shouldn't have delayed doing your work. I wonder which one of us is going to become a NEET at this rate. Hey! Sayori goes red with embarrassment. I can't help but laugh at her reaction. After a little bit, Sayori just joins the laughter as well. But still, thanks for sharing your poem with me. Make sure the others get to see it too. Alright. Sayori interjects before Yuri can comment on the pose. Yuri has super pretty handwriting, so she can make the banners and decorations. You know, get the mood going. Atmosphere. Yes, I love atmosphere. Yep. That leaves Sayori and Frisk. Both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I'd really appreciate it. Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of the club members? How on earth are they going to respond to that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Sayori interrupts again. I see Monica's sigh from the background. Geez, it's almost like they forgot about Sayori. Well, I have a sort of big house, so actually, Natsuki and Yuri can both come over. Alright, that's different, obviously. Oh, dodged a bullet there. Thanks, Sayori. Then Frisk can help Monica. The day that Sayori finds a guy she likes so I can return the favor in kind can't come soon enough. Plus, we're neighbors, so it'll be really easy if anyone needs extra help. No one seems to be able to come up with an argument against that, so there's murmurs of agreement going throughout the room. Well, so then, we'll aim for Sunday afternoon. That should be fine for everyone, right? Yep, that's fine. Works for me. With that, the three of them start talking, probably about what to bring. Oh, Frisk, I'll need your phone number. And your address as well, I guess. It shouldn't be hard to find since Sayori and you are neighbors. But I'd rather not knock on the wrong door. That's understandable. I take out my phone and swap with Monica, each of us putting in our contact information. Do I need anything between now and Sunday? I have everything we need, so we should be fine. Do you actually have a printer, right? Yeah? You don't mind if we use it, do you? It shouldn't be a problem. Okay, then we should be good to go. I'll see you then. Yeah, see you. Sorry, are you ready to go? Oh yeah, I'm ready. You got everything Monica planned out? Yeah. Okay, see you all on Sunday. After greeting everyone goodbye, Sayori and I start our usual walk home together. Alright, so this one was really different. It's gonna be so much fun this weekend, I guess. Couldn't we all have been in one house though? It'd get way too chaotic then. Maybe. And besides, you got to spend time with Monica, right? So, you two were in the same class last year, but didn't talk much from what I've heard. It'll be a good chance for you to talk. That way you two can be really good friends. Right. I'm still not looking forward to reading my poem out at the festival though. I'm sure you'll be fine. Maybe I'm just not that good at performing. Well, I'll definitely cheer on you. So just try, okay? Yeah, don't worry about that. Still though, Monica is going to be coming over to my house on Sunday. Even if I've gotten a bit used to talking with her. There's no telling what might happen when we're outside of school. Well, Monica didn't exactly say she was looking forward to it. So the chances anything is going to happen between us are really low. But only time will tell. I guess all we can do is wait and see. Right. It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Monica's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Wonder if she'll act any different when it's just the two of us. She does have that almost hidden side of her she shows on occasion. Only to me as well, for the most part. Sayori told me that it was only been recently Monica started acting like that. I just don't know what to think about her. During the wait, Monica texted me a lot. She acts like her usual club president self in our conversations. I don't think I've seen any of that other side of herself while we're texting. Maybe it's because she can think about the words she's going to say rather than saying them in real time. Sorry, hasn't let up on me either. Even though she can't clean her own room, she told me I better make mine look nice for Monica. Sheesh. Though I started thinking nothing was actually going to happen. After all, the rest of the club was going to be no more than a hop and a skip away. It'll be just like the club room. Only split in two houses, of course. Time flies by quickly as I anxiously await her arrival. Before I know it, I get a text from Monica telling me she's right outside the door. Without delay, I open the front door to let her in. Hey there, Frisk. Alright. We usually never get this in the real game, so here we go. I close the door behind Monica as she takes off her shoes. Good day so far. Yep. The bag was a little heavy, though. You're still in the uniform. Well, I actually really like wearing it, so... Oh, here. We couldn't see her in a maid dress. That's kind of retarded. Oh well, whatever. I offer my hand and she hands me the bag. It's actually kind of heavy. What's in here anyway? There's paper and some tools like accessories. I see you. Well, let's go to the printer. I take Monica up to my room. I can see her glancing around curiously, which makes me feel anxious. Wow, it's really clean. I'd be embarrassing myself if I left the room a mess while someone was over, so I cleaned it. Okay. And more importantly, I cleaned up anything potentially sensitive, putting things like that in a much safer place than my desk drawer. Anyway, let's get started. I open the bag and take out a small plastic box. That's the scissors and stapler box. Got it. I place it down on the table before taking out an unused stack of white cardstock. This should fit in the printer. Are we gonna make pamphlets here, or did you have it already? Oh, let me have the bag, please. I hand Monica the bag. She starts going through it before pulling out a small thumb drive. I'm terribly hopeless with computers, but one of the teachers was willing to help us out. That's neat. I'll hold my hand out. Monica puts the drive into my hand. Her fingers lightly brush up against my hand for a moment. Anyway, I'll get this printed out. Making a hasty retreat to my computer, I turn it off and plug the thumb drive in. There we go. Right. Better get the... Oops, sorry. As I turned my chair around while mumbling to myself, I realized Monica was behind me, putting my head roughly level with her. Fucking hell, Frisk. I need to replace the paper with my cardstock. Let me get that for you. Okay. I reach down and pull on the paper tray before taking out the paper that was already in there. Here you go. Thanks. I gingerly... Is this word even gingerly? Gingerly, I'm just gonna say. Take out the card from Monica and take the cardstock from Monica and put it in the printer, then close the tray. Afterwards, I find the file and open it up on the screen. Wow, you're really good at computers. This is basic stuff though. I'm not all that good with technology myself. I tried to code one time, you know. Oh, I'm not very good at it though, so a lot of unexpected things happened. Anyways, how many copies do you want? I think 60. What? 60 should be enough. Alright. Oh, let's see. There's 2 pages. Don't print them double-sided, right? No, do print them double-sided. There's a blank page for the second one, so the cover page won't have anything else on it. Okay. Language can be such a confusing thing sometimes, though. Saying no to a no sometimes can be interpreted in a conversation as a yes. So you have to pay attention. Monica laughs as I put the proper setting in and then hit print. Still, you're a lot cleaner at home than I am. Really? Well, it might just be that you cleaned before I came over. That might be it. I'm usually messier than this. That is the biggest lie you could have ever told, Frisk. There's a bit of silence that sets in. Can I get you anything to drink? Maybe a bit of water. I'll be right back. I leave the room and head downstairs, going straight for the kitchen. Glass. I shuffle around the cabinets, eventually finding a decently sized glass. I fill it with water and start going back to my room, where I left Monica alone. Oh. I try not to make my footsteps hurried as I go back to my room. Monica, I'm back. I call out as I enter the room, finding her near the bookshelf. Oh, Frisk, hello. Sorry. She quickly shuts the manga in her hands before putting it back on the shelf. I got curious about what kind of manga you like to read, so, I could get a better idea of what you like. That one was a curiosity buy. I only ever bought 1 volume since people kept talking about it, and, I didn't like it, so. Anyway, here's your order. Oh, thank you. I took the printer and see that it's no longer putting out sheets. Oh, okay, a good topic changer. The printer's done as well. Monica puts down the glass after finishing it all in one go. I head over to the printer and take out the printed pamphlets, putting them down on the table and taking a seat. Monica, is something wrong? Even though there'd be more space on the other side of the table, she came over and sat down next to me. No, nothing's wrong. Anyway, how do we make these pamphlets? Oh, it's actually very easy. Let me show you. After Monica shows me how she wants the pamphlets made, with diagonal corners and where to staple, the end product has all 4 of our poems neatly tucked in between a nice cover page. Wow, these look fancy. Do they? Yeah, I think combined with everyone else's work, it'll impress anyone who comes by. I hope so. Of course, my poem is already going to be the work of that. Don't think so low of yourself, Frisk. I'm sure you'll do just fine. Here's hoping for that too. I'll be rooting for you. Thanks. Anyway, let's get these done. With that, we go back to working in silence. Monica suddenly stops in the middle of cutting pamphlets. Oh, snap. Monica, is something wrong? No, it's not just something. It's everything. Everything is wrong. This shouldn't even be. Why is there a clock sound in the back? Monica turns to me, then puts her hand on my shoulder. I don't know if this is gonna work, but I guess this is all left to do. After things have already gone off script already, so it might possibly work. Maybe he wasn't so empty after all either. Frisk, listen to me. You always seem to forget every time this thing starts, so I'm gonna lay it out for you here. Frisk, tell me what you know of last year. We were in the same class. Sayori was sometimes waking up late. You talked to me about what we did for the festival as well. Then 2 years before middle school, I didn't have anything to say. I really can't remember anything before high school. A deep pang of worry suddenly shoots through me. Hey Frisk, doesn't it feel like you've done this before? Coming to the literature club, meeting everyone? And it's pretty interesting too. You seem to always have a response prepared for every situation, every single time, without fail. Almost like time stops so you can make a decision. Bear with me, okay? I'm gonna sound a little crazy. Geez, your script must be extremely broken. Or did you plan for this too? Frisk, all of us are trapped inside of a game. An incredibly tacky romance game. I don't know if you believe me, but it's true. Okay, well, she already broke the fucking fourth wall, so I guess we're in the final phase already. I used to be able to edit files in it, but my powers were taken away by someone. And now I'm forced to sit on the sidelines, unable to change things. Even if everyone's happy now, it still doesn't change anything in the end. What happened still happened. No one can change that now. Ah, I get it. I see why you weren't going after one of the other girls. I can't believe it's taken this long for me to notice. This is the Monica route, isn't it? Okay. So if I just sit here and let you have the wheel, my life will improve somehow. Sorry, I don't think it can be improved. We're both still stuck here in this romance game. And it can't change anything anymore. Not that it means anything. If I could change things, it doesn't change the fact that this is all a modification. A sort of dream, if you will. It won't change what actually happened, even if the files are modified here. So it means nothing. Just load your game, okay? Go play with the other girls. You seem much happier with them anyway. I don't want to get in the way of your happiness, and I want you to be happy too. They won't know any better anyway. It means nothing in the end, but as long as you're happy, that's fine. There's no response because you didn't actually have any lines programmed for this, did you? Well, I guess that means you have to load an old save anyway. Maybe we just weren't meant to be. Anyway, Frisk, sorry for rambling like that. It was getting way too difficult to hold in. That's not like me, is it? You can ignore everything I said. It probably doesn't mean anything to you anyway. Let's finish these pamphlets, okay? Right. Oh. Right. Let's get these done. We still have a lot of work to do. We resume working on the pamphlets. Monica seems fairly distant, but I guess it has to do with her outburst earlier. I really don't know what to say about her. Well, fourth wall is broken already. The afternoon comes and goes. We manage to wrap up all the pamphlets in a suffocating silence. And that's all of them done. Monica tucks everything into a folder and puts it into her bag. Thanks for all the help, Frisk. I'm happy to help. Well, see you tomorrow at the festival. Yeah, see you tomorrow. With that, we head downstairs and to the front door. Part of me wants to call out to her as she leaves, but I can't find the words. I wave to her as she walks away and eventually fades out of view. Something kind of hurts inside. I shake my head and try to calm down. I probably should go eat too. Dinner was quick since I just reheated some leftovers I found in the fridge. We go to bed that night. I can't help but think about what Monica said. She's right for the most part. It is kind of mysterious. I lie down and think about it for a while. Memories feeling like they're missing, a weird sense of deja vu, and sometimes the occasional feeling of being pushed in a bit into something. Is she actually right? Is everything a sham? All of this? A big lie? My entire life has been nothing more than a snippet of a game? A romance game on top of that? Am I suddenly one of the vanilla protagonists of the visual novels I was used to play, meant for me to impose my own image and interact with the fictional world? It's ridiculous. How can anyone possibly believe? If it were anyone else telling me this, I'd certainly laugh them off. But yet, the way Monica looked when she said those words right into my face, it's like she absolutely believed them. Like she knew it was an objective fact. If it wasn't such an outlandish claim, I think she would have sold me right away. A game? A mod on top of that? This should be easy to shake off. It should be able to absolutely say that Monica was being silly, that Monica was being stupid, that Monica didn't actually say that. So the real question is now is why can't I? Every time I tell myself that she's wrong, doubts come seeping back into my mind. Do I really believe she's wrong? Can I outright deny every claim she's made? It's not like I even need evidence to disprove of her. Okay. Who could possibly believe that the world we're living in is all just a game? Monica, for one. But that's about it. Don't actually tell me I'm considering that you might be right. Okay, take a deep breath. I should calm down. It should be easy to go find everything I need. Middle school and the first year of high school. Well, if I don't remember anything, then maybe I could choose not to remember. It's not like I had any strong feelings about those years, right? With a burst of inspiration, I immediately get up and start looking around my room after turning on the lights. Where is it? My yearbook. It has to be around here somewhere. I should have pictures of me from middle school. I don't think I got a yearbook during my first year of high school, but that shouldn't be necessary if I can find the middle school one. The gaps in my memories aren't there because I'm some hollow puppet. Because I definitely didn't choose to remember. If I look through them, I'm sure I'll find that the yearbook contains only my picture, or maybe one of the two pictures with my class. I didn't keep in touch, so obviously I wouldn't remember them. Come on. I tear up my room, in search for the yearbook. Once I found it, this can all be put to rest and I can forget that Monica ever said anything. Where is it? I move to the rest of the house. I comb through every shelf, empty out every box. It was way past my normal sleeping time, but I don't care. I still have enough time that once I find it, I can still go to bed and be awake enough for the festival tomorrow. It has to be around here somewhere, or so I hope. I exhaustively search my room. I look through every closet, nook, and cranny, but there's nothing. Nothing that can fill the weird holes in my memory. It can't be. Why am I so worked up about this anyway? I didn't care about this stuff until Monica brought it up. I just wanted to see her happy. Maybe get closer to her since we were just acquaintances at most last year. But now I've settled with this immense weight on my shoulder. Better turn out the lights. I slumped down to my bed and stared at the ceiling. This is so stupid. I shouldn't be so worked up about this. Does it really change anything anyway? Monica didn't give me any evidence to prove herself, but there's nothing to disprove of her either. It's like when a new theory or something is brought up, or some new invention is unveiled. No one knows anything. But like I said, does it change anything? Does this really change the fact that I want to know Monica better? Not in particular. Even if she's right, how would I know? I wouldn't know if I was being controlled or when someone was making a choice for me. Out of sight, out of this mind, or so the quote goes. As far as I can tell, it doesn't change anything for me. So I should probably try to ignore it. Jeez. I got so worked up about it, went to bed late, only to realize it probably doesn't change anything for me. At the end of the day, I still want to get closer to Monica. Game or not. Not like it matters much to me anyway. It looks like I can't tell whether or not her words were true anyway. All I can go off of are my feelings, of Monica's feelings. The fierceness, my bad. I know how to read. In her eyes when she told me about it. The graveness in her voice. The fact that she seemed almost desperate when she told me all about that. It sounds completely absurd, but Okay. Well, I can't save. But Monica's words might have some merit to them. Well, maybe not that far. They're probably just me taking her seriously because she took herself so seriously. And maybe it's because I want something fantastic in my life like that because of all the anime I used to watch. You know, something new, amazing, and definitely not Monday. But it doesn't put anything new into my life. I'm still here, hoping to get closer to Monica. I don't have any special powers or anything cool like that. Even so, I probably will have to think about it. It might not change anything for me, and maybe I'll simply have to ignore those lingering doubts in my head, but Monica definitely won't be doing the same. If I want to understand her more, I'm gonna have to think along her line of reasoning. Let's suppose what she said was true. If it's really all some tacky game, then what about everything else? She said this was a modification, so something like a game mod, and that things were worse elsewhere. But that's not here, right? I shiver a bit under my covers, wondering what might have happened with Monika's way of thinking in the original. However, I quickly push it out of my head. The place isn't here, so let's not focus on it. I'm too tired for this. I just need a blank out of my mind and go to sleep. Ignore all of this game's business. I can't even tell anything about it, and there's no use worrying about it. And even if so, I still want to be closer with her. With that, exhaustion finally takes a hold of me and I doze off to sleep. I wake up the next morning feeling kind of groggy. Monika's words, along with everything else I thought last night, are still on my mind. There's no response because you didn't have any lines programmed for this, did you? I wasn't supposed to say anything according to her, since I had nothing programmed for me. Well, I guess it's a good thing. I used to play through visual novels all the time since I can understand what she was trying to say. I close my eyes and think again. If what Monika says is true, then everything I'm going to think has been predetermined, right? But there's some sort of freedom, though. Monika seems to be able to do what she wants, so she can't be completely right. I get up from my bed and look out the window, something like that. I don't think I can completely believe it. And I know I thought of it last night too. She looked so serious, saying it that someone might think she was telling the truth. So even if it's true, and this is really something I have no control over, I'm going to make the best of it. It might be completely useless, but even if I'm just programmed to go after her, I still feel that I want to reach out to her. Besides, there's a lot of stories about robots and stuff and that coming to life. A lot of people can feel those androids and AI are really alive. So there shouldn't be any difference here. Even if we all are all lines of code, it doesn't mean we can't be happy, right? But then again, there's a definitive line between Monika and I. She can tell something I can't. Maybe that's contributing to all of this. Well, anyway, I need to get ready for the festival. I can't really figure things out if I don't go talk to her. I get dressed after showering and hastily eat a bowl of cereal and an apple for breakfast before heading out the door. Brisk, hi. Heading to the festival, Sayori? I walk up to Sayori and we start walking to the school together. Hey, Sayori. Do you think Monika will be happy with the festival? Maybe. She was kind of down lately. Maybe you can cheer her up, Frisk. She does talk to you a lot. I guess she does. I never asked, but what does she talk about? It's not like Monika to be so secretive. Oh, well, it's something she could only talk to me about. You know, since I'm a guy. Sawyer looks at me if I'm evaluating how truthful I am before nodding. I see. See what? Nothing. Anyway, come on. We're gonna be late if we're this slow. We still have plenty of time. Regardless, I end up getting pulled by the wrist all the way to school, Sayori happily skipping along. When I reach the classroom, Sayori throws open the door. Good morning, everyone. Everyone in the room jumps to attention. I clearly startled by her energy. I see someone's excited. Oh, I wasn't the first person here? You were the last, too. No, I wasn't. Sayori points to the fact that I'm still outside the club room. I roll my eyes before stepping inside the room. Good morning, everyone. Hello, Frisk. Hi, Frisk. Glad to see you here. The room is already halfway decorated with Monika and Yuri putting up the last of the paper cards that have words on them. They're incredibly beautiful. I think they were written with a calligraphy pen. In the back, Natsuki is setting up her cupcake display, changing the color layout, and stepping back before trying to fix it again. At the front of the room, the pamphlets Monika and I worked on are sitting on a desk, neatly stacked. I decided to have Monika and Yuri put a little more of the word papers up. When we get to the last few ones, Yuri goes to arrange the scented candles that she brought. Natsuki, can I turn off the lights? Yeah, that should be fine. You can go ahead, Yuri. Yuri flips the light switch, the room going dark. Ooh, the candles are placed so they illuminate a few of the words like hanging from the ceiling and also make the cupcake look like they're glowing. A lavender scent fills the room, making it feel very sophisticated. Good job, Yuri. It was nothing. Monika claps her hands together. Okay, everyone. Good job with all the preparations. I think everyone should be ready to go. So where are you? We can stand in the hallway and try to get anyone who comes up here. You can count on me. What about us? Well, if anyone has any questions about what we do here, can you answer them? I guess we can do that. Yes. Alright, we'll try. If you have any questions you can't answer, don't hesitate to come over to me. Anyway, good luck, everyone. With that, Monika and Sayori leave the room. As for the rest of us, we start getting ready for if anyone else comes in. The minutes seem to drag by. A few people filter into the room, taking seats. Some of them take pictures of the room as well. About 30 minutes in, we have around 18 or so people. Natsuki's cupcakes seem to be a hit. I recognize a few of them from being in my class, but I couldn't recall their names. I kind of hope they didn't recognize me either. Okay, everyone. Every person in the room snaps to attention as Monika claps her hands together, smiling. Behind her, Sayori closes the door. The two slowly walk in front of the room. Monika's still talking. In case I didn't introduce myself, my name is Monika, and I'm the president of the literature club. Hi, I'm Sayori, the vice president. Today we're going to be featuring some poems written by our club members. She then looks over at us. So who would like to go first? All of us glance at each other, silently debating who will be set up first. Well, I guess the guys gotta lead. Besides, everyone's expectations are lowered anyway. The rest of the girls can impress them afterward. Plus, I won't have to be after any of the good performances. I gingerly raise my hand. Okay, our first reader will be Frisk. I slowly walk up to the front of the room, forcing down a hiccup as I stand at the front. Hi. My poem is called Eternal Echo. I start reading my poem, occasionally stumbling but managing to recover. It wasn't as bad as I first did it in front of the other club members, but it certainly isn't good by any means. When I finish, I get some light applause, and I quickly get off the podium and retreat to the back of the room. After me, Natsuki takes the stage. Her poem is short and to the point, which, with her delivery, a lot better than mine. Yuri goes after her and stumbles at the start, but once she's over the first hurdle, gives a passionate reading that speaks to her experience with literature. Then Sayori takes to the podium, smiling and almost half singing her bubbly poem that makes the room smile. I guess that only leaves me, right? With that, Monika takes to the podium, flashing a confident smile. My poem is called Nothing More, Monika's poem. There's no doubt that the conversation we had yesterday is related to this poem. Even though the words are lighthearted, I can see the message between them. Those words of hers convey a sense of being crushed, or of questioning what's the point. It's honestly quite sad. Monika. She closes her poem and gives a small bow, with everyone applauding. She goes off to the side and flips on the light. If you have any questions, don't be afraid to talk to me or any of the other club members. As expected, most of the people go to Monika or the other girls. I delegate myself to the back of the corner where I hopefully won't disturb anyone. Part of the way through, I notice Monika slipping through the far door of the classroom, redirecting the students around her to us. I quietly move away, seeing as no one's talking to me, cutting through the students that came to us. Excuse me. I push the door open and step through it, spotting Monika down the hall, walking up the stairs to the roof. Going after her, I follow her up the stairs. She doesn't know that I'm here or she is choosing to ignore me. I catch the door before it can close, my heart suddenly racing. Alright. I take a deep breath and try to calm down before I pull the door open, the sun suddenly coming through like an open doorway. Hey, Frisk. Monika greets me as I step through the doors, sitting on the side of the rooftop, looking out at the festival. It's kind of a surprise you'd follow me out here. I didn't know if you would, if you could. This is because you didn't know if I was programmed to, right? She nods. You haven't completely written me off as crazy, have you? I can't say I have. Wait a second. She would have thought that I wouldn't have been able to say this because I wasn't programmed to say this. But now that I'm talking about it, even though I'm not technically programmed to say it, she's like, still like, not surprised about it. Wait, this is getting kind of weird. I'm not sure. The wind blows, kicking her hair to the side. Why? Why did you come up here? I guess I was moved by a poem. Do you honestly think nothing matters? I don't think it. I know it. This isn't the real game even. It's just a mod. You understand what that means, right? Yeah. It won't change the base game. So no matter what happens here, it won't matter. Absolutely nothing can change that, right? That's right. The silence that sets in creates an invisible wall between us. I don't know if she's right or wrong about this whole game thing, but I know that I thought it yesterday. That even so, I want to see her happy. That's fine for now, right? If what Monica says is true, then I'm not in any position to change anything. Other than what's in front of me right now. Here now. Right now. Wait, what? Right here, right now. Monica? You thought that I might be programmed to say things. Are you the same? No. Monica shakes her hand. You can say I became aware of things and I was able to change myself to some degree. I wasn't bound by a script. Alright, that's all I need to know. Because it means whatever I do, scripted or not, Monica's reaction will be genuine. She can't be happy because something told her to. There's nothing that can force her to be that way. So I will. Why did you want to know? I was just curious. I say that as I'm beginning to take steps forward to her. I see, but even so, I tap her on the shoulder. Monica's head turns to look up at me. Offer my hand. Would you like to walk around the festival? Your words were, well, you said it means nothing, right? If it means absolutely nothing, then there's nothing to lose by taking it. So we can enjoy ourselves now, right? Without having to worry about the future. I wonder, whose words are those? Is it you or is it? But why is there no option to save? Remain silent. So that's how it is, huh? Monica? It's nothing. Would you like to go around the festival? I gently offer my hand to invite. Alright. I guess I can play along for a bit. Monica takes her hand in mine. It's as soft as I would expect for a girl's hand and is warm to the touch. I lead Monica back down the stairs into the school. What would you like to do first? Well, whatever is fun with you, Frisk. Let's see. Damn, we actually have options now? Well, she wasn't a maid dresser, like, originally, so, maid cafe, I guess. On second thought, that's probably a bad idea. I doubt Monica wants to be around a bunch of girls in outfits flirting with guys, as likely as the only girl not serving food. That was a silly idea. Frisk? Oh, sorry, I was thinking about where to go next. Alright, where else can we go? Let's see. I mean, she seems to know about the script and everything and like the future and stuff, so I'll go fortune teller? Fortune telling? I know it's a bunch of vague and generic things anyway, but sometimes it's fun. Do you not like fortune telling? I don't exactly like the idea of things being predetermined. I like the idea of being able to make my own future. Ah, I see. Well, if you look at it like that, getting your fortune tells you what track you're on, right? So if you got a bad one, you can work on changing that. Or if you get a good one, you know you've done sort of well. I guess that's a good way of looking at it. But if you want to do it, then we can go. I wouldn't make you do anything. I wouldn't want to make you do anything you don't want to do. It wouldn't hurt to do, so we can go and do it. Alright. Fortune telling booth is more like the entire classroom. We get in a line and wait a while before being let in. The room itself is dark and only lit with candles, thick curtains covering the window. The desks have all been tucked against the wall as well, with a violet tablecloth covering them. Violet, my bad. At the center is another longer table with a similar tablecloth on top, a single crystal bowl on top. On the opposite side of the table is a student, most likely a girl, who is peering into the crystal bowl. She is dressed like a witch, completely with the pointy hat and robes. Her eyes are hidden by the brim of her hat. Let me peer into your future. I'm just gonna save, just in case something happens. The student rubs her hands on the crystal bowl. I see. Much struggle in your future. There's something that only the two of you can accomplish. Something will attempt to tear the two of you apart, but with much work, I see that you two can make it. That is all. Thank you. That wasn't really good fortune. I was gonna say that was interesting. Well, let's hope it isn't true then. But it's pretty vague. Everyone struggles, right? That is true. So we'll deal with it if it comes along. Not like she told us anything we don't already know. I'm curious about how she said something would tear us apart, though. Maybe she just made up some assumptions. I see Monica smile as she leans in closer to me. What kind of assumptions would those be? I hurried I hurriedly look away from Monica, mumbling under my breath, well, you know how it is with a guy and a girl. I don't think I get it, Frisk. Could you tell me? I can already feel the heat on my cheeks rocketing to dangerous temperatures as I glance away. Anyway. Nope, you can't get away that easily. Bro, what? Do I have to save again? I'm just gonna save again. Then I immediately averted my eyes, causing her to giggle. However, within a few seconds, she stifles herself, putting on a look of neutrality again. There was nothing to stop her laughter, and no one was staring. She just stopped. Monica takes a breath, closing her eyes and nodding before looking at me. Where else would you like to go? Let's see. We've already seen so much food in the other routes. I want to see the haunted house. Well, they do have a haunted house. Are you interested? I'm not exactly good with horror, but I wonder how good it is. Yeah, but I like horror. But if you're not interested, we can try somewhere else. No, I think it might be fun. Besides, I don't find a lot of things scary. Really? Well, there's probably some things that look a lot scarier than a haunted house. I'm a little squeamish about blood, though. Most people are, I think. I mean, you saw Yuri on the floor in the original game, and okay, whatever. I won't talk about that in this mod. Most people are, I think. We fall in a line between a few of the other people, awaiting our turn. I watch the people coming out of it while we wait, noticing they do look a bit pale. The occasional scream in the classroom makes a few people jump, with the students running the haunted house laughing. I hope it's nothing too bad. Soon enough, we're at the front of the line, waiting for 3 people in front of us to finish. I watch them come out of the classroom, but even 2 of them look scared. One of them is just laughing and patting the other 2 on the back. You can still turn back, you know. Of course not. Even though I say it right away, it came out too quickly. Well, off you two go. I try to take my lead since my pride as a guy is on the line. Monica is following behind me. I make a quick note of the decorations on the window, meant to emulate a dark sky night. It seems we still have some light. Bro, why can't we get some haunted house art right here? Even if it's mostly blotted out by the window decorations. We step through the doors that are open for us. And immediately hear it slam shut behind us, plugging us into darkness. I can't see anything, Frisk. Neither can I. I nearly flinch when something grabbed my arm. Monica? It's just me, Frisk. Are you jumpy? You surprised me. This way we won't trip over each other. Right. Alright, let's do this. Let's go. I start to lead Monica forward. I can definitely hear footsteps, and movement doesn't seem to match with our footsteps. It's really hard to see. But at least my eyes are adjusting. Suddenly, Monica yanks me back. In front of us, a massive axe blade suddenly swings from our right, glistering with red splotches on it. You've got good eyes. Thanks. Geez, they went all out on this haunted house. Let's keep going. Right. We walk forward, eyes slowly adjusting to the darkness more and more. Ooh. Monica and I stumble back as something lets out a loud roar, leaning in rapidly towards us. I barely make out a glimpse of a goblin, or why did I say Robin? A goblin head before I instinctively pull Monica away, my flight instincts kicking in. We're running for it. That ended up being a bad idea, as we crashed into some of the desks while stumbling around in the dark. When we tried to get our orientation again, we didn't know where to go, although the goblin came out before was slowly advancing towards us, along with another girl dressed in a witch and another as a butcher. So essentially, we only had one place to go. Did they have to struggle this like a maze, though? They're coming, Frisk. My instincts kick in as we run in the only possible direction. What is that? Our attempt to escape comes to a halt as there's something in the middle of the walkway. Oh, even though I know this is a haunted house, it's convincing enough to where it really does look like there's a dead body laying in a pool of blood. I feel Monica's grip on my arm tighten as we carefully step around the body, making sure not to step in a puddle. Let's keep going. Of course it would be a zombie. Let's run. Please don't get any worse. Thank you for coming. It got worse. How they crammed that much horror into a classroom, I don't know. I don't even want to consider if that was a real chainsaw. Well, was it Jason Voorhees from Friday the 13th? That was fun, wasn't it? Yes. Both of us go to a bench to sit down, letting the adrenaline wear off. Well, I think that's enough excitement for today. Did that take all the energy out from the festival? I can't help but smile at the joke made at my expenses. No, but it did take a few years off my lifespan. Monica laughs at this, but seems forcibly cut short. Almost like she didn't want to enjoy herself. Monica? I'm just a bit thirsty is all. Alright, let's go get a drink then. What should we do after we get some water? I'll let you decide. Where to go next? Well, the only option is food. Have you had anything to eat yet? Other than Natsuki's cupcakes, no. You didn't eat breakfast? I woke up late and rushed to get to the school first. As the president of Literature Club, I feel like I should be there first. You should look after yourself first enough. I feel like I should be there first. It's crazy considering she's always the latest out of all of us. Let's go and get something to eat then. Monica and I walk out to the food stalls where there's a smell of various types of food fill the air and gets a little bit hotter from all the cooking. I hear a strange sound and turn towards Monica, who looks away with a bit of a blush. I guess I'm a little hungry. Is there anything you can't eat? It'd be bad if you had an allergic reaction or something like that. I'm not allergic to anything, but I am a vegetarian. You're a vegetarian? Oh, I see. Then, well, there are plenty of non-meat options at the festival. It shouldn't be hard to find something for Monica to eat. These are really good. It seems one of our classmates helped run their family's restaurant and is pretty good at making sushi. Sushi? Sushi is fish. Didn't she say she's a vegetarian? Wait, can vegetarians eat fish? Maybe it was a vegan sushi. I don't know. Cucumber roll? I don't know. The class booth had sushi samplers as part of the menu, so Monica and I both got one. I didn't know all of the rolls, but I'm fairly sure there was a spicy tuna roll and a California roll at the very least. Wait. Okay, none of those are vegetarian at all. Okay, whatever. Are you okay? I just had a bit too much wasabi. But thanks for asking. You definitely did not have too much wasabi, alright? Something's bothering you, and I'm gonna find it out. I rip off a bit of the bread roll we got from another stand and hand it to Monica, who scarfs it down. That must have been a whole lot of wasabi. I'm not too good with spices, but thanks for the bread. No problem. I didn't know one of the students in our year ran a restaurant, though. I guess it's a small world. Maybe we should go as a club? Maybe. It's not a very literature-like event, though. Well, it's not like everything has to be about literature. Sometimes it can be fun to hang out as friends, too, right? Yes, it would be nice. I see Monica give a small smile, but then she quickly shakes her head and returns to a more neutral expression. But we should talk to the others about it. Speaking of the others, I wonder why we haven't run into them yet. It's a large festival, so maybe we passed each other without realizing it. There's no need to worry anyway. I'm pretty sure they're fine. I wasn't worried about them, but... Can I stay a little longer with you? The oddly forward request from Monica puts me off guard, along with her smile. I felt like melting a putty. There's no way I can resist this sort of thing. Alright. The urge to get my phone and ask the others where they are goes away as Monica nods, resuming her eating. Though I was already conflicted, since I am spending time with her. So I decided to stop being difficult and just enjoying my time with Monica. Occasionally we both comment on the rolls that we liked and sometimes wonder about what other food there might be that we could try. Monica says she'd prefer to do that later since she wants to watch her portions. Well, it's a festival, there's no harm in cutting back a bit. I know, but if I slack off a little bit, I might keep slacking off. I guess that's another way of looking at it. I throw away a bunch of our finished platters into trash can near an entrance of the building before turning back to Monica. Well, what should we do next? Let's see. After we go around and visit those booths, we start walking around the festival, trying out whatever comes our way. Time flies ahead. Soon enough, it's already dark out. That was fun. Monica? She shakes her head. It's nothing, Frisk. It doesn't sound like nothing. If you want to talk about it, I'm here for you. Thanks, Frisk. The two of us look up at the night sky, waiting for the fireworks. I remember this scene. Was it from Natsuki's route? Sayori's? I don't remember whose route it was from, though. The whistling that indicates their launch fills the air. We simply watch in silence, hearing the booms in the sky accompanying the flashes of the light. I turn back to look at Monica, finding she has a frown on her face. Even with that, she doesn't seem happy. She has been sort of on guard today. There was that brief moment on the rooftop earlier, but right after that, she went back to being cautious. Wait, what? Cautious, yeah. Almost like she wanted to be happy but couldn't let herself. There were a few times she came so close, but then she paused and pulled back. Monica, You shouldn't stare at a girl like that, you know? Sorry, I got lost in my thoughts. What were you thinking about? Nothing really. The entire time, even now, feels like Monica is wishing for something else. But I can't figure it out. Don't worry, I'll only hang out with you, not the other bitches. It's like there is an insurmountable chasm between us. The others joined us on the rooftop, but even so. Oh, why the fuck did these dumbasses have to come and join us on the rooftop? Monica immediately just went back to her usual presidential ways. In the end, I didn't have anything to go on. I couldn't find the swords that might help me break through to her. Or the more I felt I had lost a critical opportunity. Like, no matter what I said, it didn't matter to anyone. If only something were different. What could I have done differently on that day? Oh, good afternoon, Frisk. Oh, hey, Monica. This is... In the end, we naturally fell back into our normal places. We didn't gain any new members from the festival, but it didn't matter to Monica. She just continued playing the role of the club president. After a while, I had gotten pretty fairly used to it. Sometimes I doubt things, but it's not like I had a lot to go on. Maybe Monica was just having a rough time with her family or something during the festival. This might be better for her. I can't say for certain, really. She even dropped that whole game business, too. So maybe it was all just her finally breaking down or something like that. But still, why do I feel like there's something more that I could have done? Wait, what? No, what? I mean, that's the ending, but I don't think that's the proper... Wait. Excuse me? Alright, well, I'll try to find out what to do. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you smash the like button, smash subscribe, and bye for now.